This is a day I'm really excited for. This is the Super Nintendo Classic Edition. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting, and this is also called the SNES Mini to a lot of people. This includes great games that is also Star Fox 2. That's why I'm really excited to actually play this. This has never been officially released by Nintendo, and after so many decades, it's finally coming out. This also has games like Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country, F-Zero, Super Mario Kart, Legend of Zelda. So there's the front of the box, basically what you're getting. On the top it says Classics. I can make a whole other video about what I think will come next. I did make a video about my predictions on this system. There's a link in the card right up there right now. On the side of the system, this says Super NES Classic Controller. You'll get 2 of them with it. On the back, you have a really good image of exactly all the games you'll get on this. And to unlock Star Fox 2, it does say that you do have to beat the first stage of Star Fox in order to actually play Star Fox 2. And there's the great list of all these games and nice artwork on this box as well. On this side, it has a little blurb about the Super Nintendo or the Super NES console, kind of going back in the past. On the bottom, it's just got some information about this, and this is HDMI, so that's the output for this system. Really nice box packaging. I'm a fan of this. It really does remind me of the original release. That's the, I guess, Super Mario RPG Edition, and then we have the Donkey Kong version over here. I might get the Super Famicom Classic Edition as well at some point, but let's actually open this up. Enough about the box. That does look really incredible. Personally, I'm going to be taking this system to my friend's house tonight, and we're going to be playing this, especially Star Fox and Star Fox 2, because that's why I'm really excited for this release. Alright, oh cool, we actually do have this on the tab. Now you're playing with super power, not just now you're playing with power, so that's a nice touch from Nintendo. I like how Nintendo's releasing these, and by the way, if you're going after this and you can't find one, do not pay the crazy scalper prices. Nintendo and Reggie has stated that they'll make these much more readily available. Apparently at launch they're going to have as many of these out that they did for the entirety of the year for the NES Classic Edition. We have a really nice instruction manual of some sorts here. It says Super Mario World, and it talks about the 96 levels with the 9 worlds and everything in this game, so that's actually pretty neat. I do want to open this up really quickly and just see what's in here. So it looks like we have, what is this? Is this going to be a poster? Oh, this is really cool. I did not know they would do this. So there's a poster that comes with this. Now you're playing with Super Power, it says on the top of the poster, and it's got an image of a lot of the games with Super Nintendo on the bottom. That's actually really neat. So the key games featured on here are Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Mario Kart, Star Fox, F-Zero, and The Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. That's a really wonderfully nostalgic poster. On the back, it has the instructions, so that's how they kind of did this. A poster / instructions. Well done, Nintendo. Well done. I think this is a really nice touch to do. So I'm just going to kind of leave that open, I guess, over there. And then over here, we have the warranty and user agreement of the system. A lot of people are modding systems and adding more things to it. We have the... I should probably do the console first, but I just grabbed this. So this is the power adapter for the system. You can plug in by USB, it appears. So just going to put that to the side. Let's actually look at the system. That's the most important part anyways. This is so cool. Alright, just going to put the packaging over there. Alright, so that is so tiny. It really does fit in the palm of your hand, just like the NES Classic Edition. The buttons, they do go up and down. The reset button does not, it's not like a switch. It's just like what it was on the Super Nintendo. It just goes up and down to reset the system and your power switch. The light will probably go on. Now, a lot of people are wondering how the controllers will go in. From my understanding, you actually open up the bottom like this, and this kind of comes out. That's very odd the way it comes out. That'll look a little bit weird when you use the controllers, but at least when you're not using it, it'll look just like the Super Nintendo, like that, I guess. The eject button does not work, and you can't put anything in the top of the system either. On the side, there's just plain. Same with the other side. On the back, you have your HDMI out and your DC in. It says HDMI there as well. And then you have your information about the control deck on the bottom of the system. So that's really neat. That's awesome. I can't wait to play Star Fox 2. That's what I'm so excited for. What I'm also excited for is it comes with 2 controllers. So let me just get to one of these controllers. 2 of the controllers is a good idea. This system is a little bit more expensive than the NES Classic Edition. Less games on the system, but you do get 2 controllers with it. This has the exact same feel as the original controller. Wow, those buttons, like, this is really weird to hold the controller from Nintendo for the Super Nintendo. I know it's not USB, but this is like the Wii remote, essentially, that you can plug into this. So this is so weird to have. The buttons are still concave and convex for the different A, B, and X, Y. and the D-pad feels just like Nintendo always does. Really nice controllers. The plastic almost feels a little bit different. It almost feels like it has a matte finish rather than like glossy of some sort. I'm not sure how to describe it. And the responsiveness of the L and R buttons is really good. So this is still one of the best controllers. I just want to show you the controller cord length. So I'm going to undo this. Apparently this controller cord is a little bit longer this time around than it was on the NES Classic Edition. Alright, so I've got another thing to take out here, and 2 controllers is really cool. Let me know what you think about the price point for all of these games. Okay, so that controller cord length it's no joke. It's not long, but I'd call this like, I want to say that this is probably, let me measure this in terms of my height. Yeah, this is like 5 feet, probably at least 5 feet in terms of the cord for the controller, so that's a lot better this time around. Wonderful. Alright, the cords that this comes with, it does come with this USB cord. And it also comes with an HDMI cord, so you'd have everything that you need to play the system right out of the box. I will just take this controller outside of its packaging as well and display it. This is really cool. I'm really excited to play this in HD as well, and also with save states. That'll make a lot of the games much more capable of me playing and beating through all of them with my friends. And you can play 2-player. There's not that many 2-players on the system, but what they do have seems really wonderful. Now, if I want to compare this to the NES Classic Edition, which is still pretty hard to find, this one's going to apparently be re-released next spring, so be patient for this. The box size, for anyone who's really interested in terms of box size, Nintendo went out of their way to make them the exact same size of the box. So we have classics of those. That's going to look really cool in a collection, that these are so similar in terms of the boxes. So that's a really nice touch. That really does make you think that the N64 is eventually going to come. What do they do with the Rareware collection? And I wonder if they're going to go handheld or anything like that as well. So this is really neat. We have the D-pad nice touch here. We don't have that on the Super Nintendo version. But the classics on top, I really like that. And the way they're doing this. So just a little note about that. Super Nintendo Classics Edition. That's going to be my Friday night. This is launch day. I'm really excited to have this system and to share this system with my friends. What are your thoughts on the Super Nintendo Classic Edition and the Mini? Are there any games left out that you wish should be on here? And were you able to pick up one at launch? Let me know your thoughts as a comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to fill that like bucket. Follow me on all the social media links in the description below the video. And remember, as always, go collect them all and keep smiling while gaming. Thanks for watching, everyone.